Welcome everyone today. My name is Mr. O and today I'm going to be going over the SAT Practice Exam 1, Section 4 Math, specifically numbers 15 and 16. So for this section today, I'm going to go ahead and explain, as usual what I do is that I go over the problem real quick first and then I go very thoroughly on the problem. And so I'm going to go ahead and get started. So for number 15, the question was shows the cost C and renting. Okay, what does the C-intercept represent in this graph? Okay, so C-intercept. Okay, so for number 15, my final answer is A. And I'm going to go ahead and explain to you how I was able to get to this answer. For number 15, the question asked me right off, what does the C-intercept represent in the graph? And I look right here, and this is my C-intercept. If you notice right here, there's H right here for hours and C for cost. And so C-intercept represents right here. And so when I look at this possible values, it tells me right off what would be the cost when I have completely no hours inputted into using this this service for renting a boat. And so for this question, it tells me right off that, well, I see right here that we're starting at 5. And so that C-intercept tells me that before I could even use the service, I have to pay like a flat fee of $5 before I could get started using or renting a boat. And so that's why I knew right off 15 will be A. And so for number 16, which finally represents the relationship. So no, it's not these. Let's see. For 1's 8. So if I plug in 1, 8, okay. So for number 16, my final answer is C. And I'm going to go ahead and explain how I was able to get to the answer so fast. So from the prior question, number 15, if you notice, they tell me the C-intercept is 5. And so when I'm using the equation y equals to mx plus b, that's exactly what I need to make sure to do, is to follow along that concept of what is my y-intercept. And so right here, my y-intercept is represented by this b. And so I knew right off that that value has to be 5 right here. And so that's why, if you notice right in the beginning, I took out A and D because they don't have that plus 5 value. Right afterwards, I looked for a point that obviously could tell me or help me, solve this out. And so I looked right here and I noticed 1, 8. So that's why I wrote it right here, 1, 8. Afterwards, I look ahead and plug in 1, 8 as 1 as H, and it has to end up being that the cost is 8. When I try to do that here, this 1, when I plug in 1 as H, will end up becoming 5 and 3/4 for my C, and that is not 8. So I knew right off the answer would be C, and I checked real quick, just checking my mind. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 5 is 8. And so for number 16, my final answer was C, and that concludes my explanations for today. Feel free to like our Facebook page or follow us on YouTube. We will continue to make this type of content, and thank you for watching.